Direct, what or who inspired you to write the story based ba to on a real life?
Lagi nilang tanong yan sa akin. Grabe, hindi naman ako 50 nun. It's inspired by a true story, but it's not my story. But it's a story of several women, and I figured na there's also a part of me in it, and I figured that every one of us is a glory. There's a glorious in each one of us. So parang I just put together the stories of these women in one woman, and then I put together 5 stories of men in one man. And so you get to see two individuals where you want to be that girl and you want to be that guy, or you want to have that guy and you want to have that girl.
And we all know na nag-viral yung trailer. So ano yung meme or feedback or any reaction online yung nag-stick sa inyo or nag-stand?
Sunday tayo nag-launch direct. So when you learned na in 3 hours nag 1 million views.
Can you imagine this when I saw that si DTE posted it? So
DT yesterday.
so parang mga ilang post pa lang, ilang likes pa lang yun. Parang ako yata yung pangatlo or pangapat na
Na
nag-share.
parang share, okay.
And then in about an hour, I saw that, oh my God, dumami. As in dumami yung views. Nakikita ko siyang lumalaki. Pero syempre nag-i-edit ako noon. So medyo nawawala yung attention ko doon. Nag-i-edit ako, tapos babalik. And sobrang beautiful. Parang, you know, if you only know what we all went through, it's... When I ask them, when he tells me or she tells me that it's very challenging for them, I tell them, you know, it's also challenging for me in many ways. So parang may pinagdaanan kang joyful because you've found these people, your inspirations, and then you started the project, and then it becomes sorrowful because so many challenges. And then all of a sudden, one Sunday, it became so glorious.
Phenomenal.
It was. Parang unexpected.
Ako din, I'm lost for words. Hanggang ngayon, mag-1 week pa lang tayo sa Sunday, pero 13 million in what? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. In 5 days, wow.
I think we all needed this. Parang to come to terms with what turns us on, what makes us happy, what moves us, parang what we like.
Ayun, yung explanation why the sudden phenomenon dun sa virality, dun sa part na nangyaring ano.
I don't know, in making the film kasi parang my goal was when you watched it, you would feel like, oh, Nico is the one kissing you, and if you're a guy, you're the one kissing Glory, and you're making her feel that way. Na parang once you watch it, parang experiential siya kasi diba, hindi lang naman detached, parang, shit, ang sarap, shit, ako ba to? Ako ba yun? Diba? Yun yung goal, and I'm so blessed na ganito yung mga actors na nakuha namin because it made that additional layer to the story, to the film.
Pero Aaron, siguro ikaw naman sa dalawa si Glorious ka kasi sa edad mo. Di ba dalawa lang naman nag-relate ka eh. Kay Glorious o kay Nico.
Hindi kay Nico ko eh.
Ay, Glorious Bante! Okay, more.
Ano partner, ang sanay na sanay sa May, December affair.
Oh my God.
Wala ba kundi si Alan Sangko, stars ko to.
Oh my God. Ayun na, may nagaganap na paninira.
Tanong ko lang kay Direk, kung parang curious lang kami doon sa behind the scene. Kumbaga, bago ba nagsimula yung eksena, yung masela na scene, how they prepare? Or si Angel, how they prepare sa kasi Tony?
I just treated it like how I got the injections when I was, how I get blood tests when I was pregnant. Nasa Amerika kasi ako, bawal umarte, takot ako sa nido. So ganun din ang treatment ko when mounting the intimate scenes. Why? Because if you prolong it and if you over-discuss it, then they're gonna chicken out. So parang, it's like this, blah, blah, blah. And then in my head kasi, of course I don't tell them, you prepare how you're gonna make them be ready for a scene throughout the day. So parang nakamap out yung mga scenes that would gradually bring them there so that when they do that scene, they already know how it feels like. You know what I mean? Parang hindi, sometimes may mga shoots kasi na sobrang layo ng talon. Ito as much as we can in a day, it should be chronological in a day as much as we can. Of course, it's not always possible, but again, they are so into their craft. Like I see that when he throws his line, it's as if he wrote the script. When she does her nuances, it's as if siya talaga si Glory na talagang pinanganak na Glorious. Parang ganun. So watching it, I'm like also a viewer doing each scenes. Mind you, it's not all about intimate scenes. There's a lot of scenes in the film where you will see each one's humanity and you will probably connect with them because at one time in your lives you fell hard for someone.
To Tony. Ikaw, how do you
To
prepare?
Tony.
How do you prepare for that scene? Kumbaga, meron bang parang nailang ka at
Kasi
first?
bata mo pa nakita,
Oo, parang
napasaba ka sa gano'n.
First time mo, di ba, to do yung ganyang klaseng scene?
I was really nervous, but at the same time, Angel is such a lovely woman, and I know that I was in safe hands, and nandyan si Kuya Mario. So, ayun, we discussed it with, Direk before the first Love's intimate scene. And then sabi ni Direk sa akin, okay, so pakita mo sa akin, paano mo siya hahawakin? Tapos tumingin lang ako sa kanya, sabi ko, Direk, pwede bang go na lang, ayoko na i-practice to.
Ay, ang galing.
So, yeah, kasi, I mean, to be honest, like, kahit kayo with your lover, I'm sure hindi niyo sinasabi na...
Ano ba?
Di ba? I mean,
Sige na.
I mean, sex is also really unexpected, right? So,
Spontaneous.
yeah, we didn't really want something that's so rehearsed, like, unless for
Maybe
playing for
like-
the camera, unless, di ba? Then Direk will tell us, okay, etong angle na lang para mas maganda para sa camera. But, ayun, I was nervous because it was my first time. But, by the end, nasanay na rin.
So walang rehearsal. I mean, diretso. Pagka...
And I mean, may purpose yung bawat scene. So, i-explain ni Direk kung ano yung purpose ng scene na to, bakit yun yung love scene. Pero the action itself needs to be spontaneous, honestly. Kasi it has to be magic
May,
between those two.
may parameters, tas parang meron akong given, and then it's up to them how they're gonna execute that given. Sometimes pag hindi na ko, diba, that's when we cut, but basically, they're two beautiful people, so parang, two beautiful people, and then when they're together, and that's exactly how I want to project, two people together doing an intimate scene. Glorious, both. Hindi lang yung girl yung angat, hindi lang yung boy yung angat, kung hindi. When they come together on the scene, alam mo na they were meant to be as one.
Kay Angel, anong reaction mo nun na nagulat ka ba kay Tony na ganun siya ka galing bilang baguhang aktor? Doon sa scene na yun, parang, di ba, parang at first, pag mangangapa yung kapartner mo sa'yo eh. Ikaw naman, kumbaga, you're an legendary actress na.
Legendary.
kumbaga marami ka na
Galis
eksena.
na to.
kumbaga, may mga ganong eksena ka nang nagawa siya. How do you support Tony on that,
Not that kind of scene. Pero hindi, I was delightfully surprised that he was such a trooper. Yung game siya. Kasi nga siguro, coming into it, alam niya what he had to do, and also, he wants to do his art. He wants to create something. So, nandun siya. He was in that mode. Nandun siya sa ganong ano bang tawag ko? Psyche. So, it came very natural for him. He looked nervous, so of course,
Makikita namin
Sa
yung
umpisa,
nervousness.
Actually, I think yung feeling of nervousness is also what helped me. Kasi, I mean, in the story, I just used that feeling of nervousness
Pareho kami.
to help me with the scene. Kasi emotion pa rin siya. So,
That scene where you see us seated sa edge ng bed, pinoproseso namin yun. We would both process
in my head, I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this.
Ganon. We were in the scene, and also we were processing each other.
Tapos naka-take
feeling
yun,
each
no?
other out. Tapos nire-ready na namin. So sa breathing namin,
Akala
nire-ready
nyo,
na
akala
namin.
nyo actors cue sa iyak lang. Ang actors cue pwede rin sa intimacies. Kasi I was waiting for them. Nakikita ko siya na parang, mga ganyan-ganyan siya. And then he started his line. And then I knew he was ready. And then they started it.
Oh.
Parang siyang actors cue talaga. Parang, ang tagal namin
May
nakagawa.
sariling style dun si Miss Angel.
Of course, alala yung lalo-lalo na nung first time. Kasi I wasn't sure how he will do it, and what he can accept and what he can do. So alala lang, I just told him, gusto ko sana ganito, gusto ko sana legit natin to gawin. So, will you meet me there? And he did, so I was pleasantly surprised.
we're just curious, Tony.
Lagi kang curious.
Kasi nakaka-curious yung movie talaga, di ba?
Naman.
How do you
Kasi glorious,
prepare
curious.
physically? physically dun sa eksena, nag-toothbrush ka ba ng ilang beses? May mga ganun, di ba? Kumain ka ng candy or may mga ganun. How do you prepare for that?
Kumain siyang Doritos.
Cheesy, at least cheesy.
Jalapeno ang flavor.
Yun. Shower, toothbrush, yun lang. Basta, sinisigurado ko na mabango ako. Tapos, kung minsan insecure ako, sasabihin ko kay Angel, ay feeling ko medyo mabaho ako ngayon. Yun. Pero, hindi, yun lang. Kasi, for me, I don't know, maybe this is my fault as a new actor, or maybe it's my flaw, or maybe it's what works for me. I don't really like rehearsing stuff. I really don't. I like the spontaneity of it. So when it came to like the love scenes, I just found it better finding your way once you're in that scene. Because if you rehearsed it, like, imagine watching a rehearsed sex scene. Like, I don't think that's something that people want to watch. So I think there's just so much more magic when you find that moment in that scene na parang kayo na yun in the middle of it, diba? So, yeah.
Yung next question ko is, nadala ka ba dun sa eksena? Personally, syempre parang as a man, di ba? Nadala ka dun sa eksena with Angel Aquino.
Aamin ba naman siya?
Mali mo.
I think as an actor, I think you really just gotta go for it. So of course I was doing my part as an actor, but the scene is very intense, so I'll let you guys use your imagination na lang.
Ayun, ang ganda on fairness.
Last na lang to Angel, anong reaction ng anak mo when nakita niya yung trailer?
Huwag mong idadamay ang anak ko!
Hindi, syempre dalaga na rin yung anak niya, di ba? Parang
Concerned
may
ka.
yung phone-in question yun.
Are you comfortable answering that, Miss
Ako,
Angel?
masaya ako na my family members, yung mga anak ko, siguro pinalaki ko sila na bukas yung pag-iisip, ganun. So, kasi I told them from day one, from the time I talked to Connie, kung ano yung mga dapat kong gawin, I told them about it every step of the way. So, they knew what to expect. And when they finally saw it, joke na lang yung mga, let me process this, joke na lang yung mga ganun nilang mga comments. But really, they welcomed it, and they welcomed it with open arms. Sabi pa nga nila, Mom, I love your cake scene. I think that was the best scene in the trailer.
Supportive!
And this might be so weird, but I'm really rooting for you and Tony. Sabi ko, that's nice, because that's what we really want to achieve. Gusto namin ma-in-love kayo dun sa dalawa. Gusto namin ma-in-love kayo dun sa story nila. So,
Will you allow them to watch?
oh yeah, I want them to be there, pero may work kasi si Ian.
They won't be
She
there.
can.
Tanong ko lang Sir AJ sa Dreamscape kung
Kasi
meron.
curious ka.
Hindi na. Kung anong rating, MTRCB rating?
Meron ba?
Meron na ba?
Hindi to nire-rate kasi online digital movie, wala.
Okay. So
Oo.
congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
Good luck and congratulations for the blockbuster, sigurado.
Gusto kong tanongin kasi, nag-work ba sa'yo yung unrehearsed, yung style niya?
Definitely.
Ah,
Ang hirap
nag-work sa'yo.
ng-rehearse na.
Kasi ikaw, you've been with the industry, nagawa mo na lahat.
Never love scene ever.
Meron,
Wala.
direct. May kilala ako, blocking.
No, blocking meaning
Blocking.
where you will,
But-
well things will fall. Pero,
Did you inalaw mo to direct, yung style, yung gusto mangyari ni Tony?
But that's me too. Like, the only reason why I asked him, like, can you show me how you're gonna hold him? Because I was like worried. I wanted to know if he's ready. That's just about it. Because nga, it's testing the waters talaga. If he's not game, okay, bakit na tayo?
Okay.
Parang ganun yung mangyayari. So
But-
I just wanted, palaban siya. Okay. Ako pa, gusto kong organic all the time. I want it to be organic. Like we discuss what's gonna happen, but at the end of it, there's a different feeling when you're actually throwing the lines or walking through the motions, and then there's a different reaction. Then merong hahatakan ka to where it will bring you eh. So maganda yung ganun, nagiging human sila. For me, that's my side. I like working with my actors and letting them also have a play.
Mhm.
So don't enjoy what they're doing then.
Mm.